Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 20th of December. Okay, closing in on the Christmas breaks, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of festivities going in different places at the moment. But for now, let's just have a look at what these markets have got for us. So, euro dollar, and well, looking at this time frame, it's not really totally clear, but you can see there's a bit of a downside occurring here on the weeklies, on the 4 hourlies, even on this chart. Lower highs, lower lows coming through here. It's sort of peaked out into last week, and well, it's looking a little bit on the softer side here. Now, yeah, little to go on there. So, what for today? I was looking at these markets and thinking, well, probably leave the euro. Maybe the only thing that if it catches a daily pivot or runs into some resistance on these moving averages, maybe a trend line across the lows there. If it breaks there, you'd be looking at the S1, but the ranges and the targets are so tiny. Maybe I'll still leave the euro. And leaving, I mean, I could consider holding something over a few days with the euro, but I'm leaving it into the sort of the thinnest markets that are possible then, probably running into next week, Monday, Tuesday. I imagine the markets will be quite thin, as many traders will have already thrown the towel in, or will be throwing the towel in at the end of today. So not expecting too much from the euro there. The pound, great expectations on the pound, maybe, we'll see. You see on the dailies we've got this sort of certainly a retracement. I was expecting, this is my big picture really, probably a bit more. We could come back towards that daily 50, and that would be any a target if I was looking at any short side today. But as it stands, I need it just to retrace a little bit more to feel comfortable with that. It's touched, I was looking at another target. If we'd got down there the day before, I got stopped out in the end for a loss of 5 pips, but I was looking for another target down to that 200 and then potentially that 50, but not happened for me at that particular case, but it may happen yet. Now, I was looking to see if it would just pull back to its daily pivot there. It's a bit short of it. Maybe if it goes this morning, I'll stick a trend line across there. We'll see. Now we do have the some stuff that may affect the pound more so than anything else. We've got its final GDP data for the quarter on quarter at 9:30. That may be worth waiting for. We've got an MPC speaker at 11 AM. He's due to be delivering a speech, the economic outlook for 2020 and beyond. So maybe it could be a volatile morning. Side of that, we've got the Parliament Brexit vote at 2:30. Maybe a bit of day to leave the pound alone in some respects, but in between it might give some trades. And in fact, technically, if it sets up, it might give us a trade anyway, which the fundamentals go with. We'll see. Really, what I'm most concerned of there, well, probably if I can get a trade out after 9:30, I'd take, if it's to the short side, which is what I want. I'd prefer that. The MPC member at 11 o'clock may affect the markets there. We'll see. But I'll consider what I do with my position if I'm in a position in between that. But thereafter, the Brexit vote, I think that's going to be a foregone conclusion. That's going to be approved at 2:30, and the markets will have priced that in. So and it's been expected all week, and that's probably pretty much priced into the market. Okay, so that's the pound. Yen. Looking at the yen, then the yen almost down to its weekly pivot yesterday, but it's in such a tight range. I don't know if I mentioned on the video, but the yen sitting at a 5-year monthly low in terms of volatility, implied volatility. It's a monthly low, and the daily movement on this is pretty thin. yeah, maybe it will run from here, but I really really don't like what it's doing here. It's almost putting effectively a higher low in there. If I was looking for it in the pattern it's making here, I'd be looking at the short side, but maybe now a break of that pivot would see it push to the upside, but it's just not got the legs in it to be wanting to trade it as an intraday trade. Aussie dollar here, 60-minute daily pivots below maybe a target, but again 90, 74, 16 pips. Time you put a stop on it, is it worth it? It's a nice intraday trade chart, but not for the risk back to there with the time you need to put the risk on it. So and Canadian dollar, similar sort of picture here. Looking through yesterday, absolutely ugly. I'm only looking at a 60-minute chart. There's little to look at otherwise. So all in all, I will just put the New Zealand dollar up there because it's long-term high, long position for me on this, but just consolidating as expected, and again that may have some upside for intraday wise. Not a lot of movement in that. So I'm probably left looking at the pound, maybe a bit on the euro if I can get a decent enough tightish stop and a decent move on that. So that's it for me today. I wish you a great day. I'll be back on Monday for the last trading day of my year anyway. Have a good one. Bye for now.